So you telling me United States codes don't work?
No, I'm telling you, you don't know them.
For the record, I am DeMarcus Bay, the implied surety for DeMarcus Contrail Brown. And I would like to file a motion in the court for additional 30 days for me to seek counsel. Is the defendant in error free to go? My name is not spelled in all capital letters. Matter of fact, I filed a notice of acceptance of your oath of office.
All right, everyone. Today we've got one of the most ridiculous sovereign citizen meltdowns I've ever seen. This guy completely loses it, insisting he's a foreign national like that somehow makes him untouchable by the law. But here's the best part, he actually drags in one of his sovereign citizen buddies to speak on his behalf. Because apparently, two confused people must be better than one. The judge, though, is absolutely priceless. She's not buying a single word of it and shuts them down instantly. Drop a comment and tell me what you think this guy's IQ might be. I'm guessing it's around room temperature. But honestly, it could be even lower. Let's get into it.
All right, DeMarcus Contrail Brown.
Your Honor, we were representing him, but we are going to be submitting a withdrawal to you. You should have it shortly.
All right, Mr. Brown, are you represented by somebody else?
Yeah. For the record, I am DeMarcus Bay, the implied surety for DeMarcus Contrail Brown. And I would like to file a motion in the court for additional 30 days for me to seek counsel.
Okay, so Mr. Bay, aka Marcus Contrail Brown, so you're seeking a continuance to get new counsel?
Yes.
Okay, do you have someone in mind, sir?
Not right now. I'm seeking counsel.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to give you a continuance for 30 days, till January 5th. But by that time, you need to have counsel on board when they come back so that they can talk to the state to determine if there's anything they can work out on your case, or if they need to get all of the information necessary for a trial, if that's what you choose to do. So by January 5th, I will expect that you will have counsel.
Well, I have paperwork on the docket that haven't been rebutted. I have affidavits of truth that haven't been rebutted.
Okay, sir, we don't do affidavits. People have to appear in person because there's a confrontation clause in the United States Constitution that says witnesses, you have the right to confront witnesses in person. So we don't do affidavits, okay? If you have witnesses that are going to present testimony or evidence on your behalf, then you have to have them come to court and be sworn in and testify at that time, okay? So we're not doing any dismissing and all of that stuff. No, sir. When you get your counsel, they'll be able to discuss it with the state. Then y'all can present whatever to the court.
And the accusing deputy must be present too, right? Okay.
So the people always say that, but here's the thing. The state gets to choose whatever witnesses they wish to bring, just like your side gets to choose whatever witnesses you wish to bring. You can't rely on them to bring the person that you want. So if you want to subpoena someone to appear for trial, then you need to subpoena them. You cannot rely on the state to bring your witness, okay?
Okay, I got you.
So, all right. Anything else?
And jurisdiction can be challenged at any time, right?
No, sir. Jurisdiction rests with this court because this is where the locus of the incident is.
I might be wrong, but it really feels like this sovereign citizen is just dragging things out, hoping the judge will give him a delay so he can scramble to find a real lawyer and push the case back. But honestly, I'll never understand how these sovereign citizens think. Why do they keep recycling the same tired arguments that have never worked? Judges shut this stuff down every single time. It's like watching someone try to open a locked door with a banana and truly believing it'll work. These people are completely out of touch with reality. Now, I say this a lot, but I'm genuinely curious. Do you think he's just pretending to be clueless to stall, or does he actually believe the law doesn't apply to him? Let's get back into it and see where this mess goes.
Well,
Mr. Bay, let me just explain something to you. Mr. Bay, listen to me.
Okay.
I went to school for 3 years for this. That's full time. If I had gone part time, it would have been 4 or 5 years. And I have been working since, oh Lord, I ain't gonna give my age, but I've been a lawyer and a judge for quite some time. I've been a judge for 10 years as of this year. A lot of times people come before me because they've learned stuff from other people, or they've gone online, or they've read it themselves. But I tell you, it doesn't work the way you think it works. And so there's a set of statutes, cases, procedures, all of those things that we have to learn. In fact, let me show you something.
Well, how do you have...
Wait. You see this book right here? This is just this year's edition of all the stuff that I have to be able to find to figure out what's going on in your case. This is just this year's edition. And I got a book like this that includes evidence and procedure. I got a whole wall of books. So when you come in here challenging jurisdiction and all of this stuff people have taught you, it's not books.
Can I show you my Black Law Dictionary?
No, sir. Because Black's Law, that's a dictionary. That's not the full case. You know, you come in with all of these ideas about how you think the law works, but every lawyer in here has done at least 3 years of law school and trainings, trials, all of those things. So you're not going to change the way we do things. So the best thing to do is to get an attorney who can talk to the state about your case, and then we can get this resolved. Your case is pretty simple. You got traffic offenses.
Well, I still want you to prove on the record that you have subject matter jurisdiction, personal jurisdiction.
I'm not proving anything on the record, sir. I wear the robe. They put me in this position. I've been here 10 years. If I didn't have subject matter jurisdiction, I wouldn't be here.
So all right? It's not a difference between public and private for the record. There's no difference.
Sir, get an attorney.
Okay, all right. January 5th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Mr. Bay/Brown, you've indicated that you wish to have an attorney, so I'm going to rely on the fact that you're going to have an attorney. Don't come back here with the same stuff, and I already told you it's not going to work.
So you're telling me United States codes don't work?
No, I'm telling you, you don't know them. So first of all, right here. The United States codes don't work in Georgia because Georgia has its own code, OCGA.
So the meaning of driver is different in Georgia?
Yes, sir.
But according to 49...
Mr. Bay, I'm not doing this with you. Get an attorney. Okay. Thank you, sir. You're free to go. We'll see you on January 5th at 11 a.m.
Before we get into the wildest part of this case, I've got to give you a warning. You're about to lose a few brain cells. I already sacrificed some just sitting through the first few minutes. So think of this as your heads up. This might actually make you dumber. But let's get into it, because this sovereign citizen just took things to an entirely new level. He actually showed up with one of his buddies and tried to pass him off as an attorney general. Spoiler alert. That's a huge problem if he's pretending to practice law without a license. You can't just roll out of bed and decide you're a lawyer. Unless, of course, you live in the imaginary world of sovereign citizens. Let me know what you think as we go through this. Buckle up, this one's a ride.
So, DeMarcus Contrell Brown.
I have interest in that matter. Is the defendant ever free to go?
If the who, what?
Is the defendant in error free to go?
No.
Well, let the record show the defendant in error is ordered to stay and participate.
Okay, who is the defendant in error? That's a new one for me.
The all cap name is trust that I am a beneficiary of. My name is not spelled in all capital letters. I have a court order decree saying that.
Okay, Mr. Bay. Mr. Bay, do you have an attorney representing you, sir?
Attorney General, my Attorney General is online. You may speak to me, sir.
Is the Attorney General, Mr. Bay, hold on. Let me ask my question before you tell me something crazy. Is the Attorney General a member of the State Bar of Georgia?
I'm a non-state actor. I'm a foreign national. Matter of fact, I filed
Mr. Bay. Mr. Bay, I don't care if you were Alexander Putin, the premier of Russia. If you are in Georgia and you're represented by an attorney, that attorney would have to be a member of the State Bar of Georgia. Foreign national or not. Just as if you went to another country and you had an attorney represent you, that attorney would have to meet the requirements of that country and of that state. Okay, Mr. Attorney, Mr. Bay, hush. Mr. Attorney General.
I'm trying to set a record.
Mr. Bay, Mr. Attorney General, are you a member of the State Bar of Georgia? You want to unmute for me?
Speak, bro. Get off mute.
I can't get over how these two sovereign citizen clowns are just casually chatting on the phone while the judge is speaking. Like, hello, you're in court, not hanging out at home dodging telemarketer. The judge is literally trying to run an actual legal proceeding, and these guys are behaving like they're stuck waiting on hold with customer service. This is exactly why sovereign citizen hearings should always happen in person. Just picture how much funnier it would be watching them stumble around Livno sneaky googling fake laws, mid-hearing, no muting themselves to cover mistakes, just pure, unfiltered nonsense in real time. Honestly, we should start a petition. Sovereign citizens must appear in person to properly embarrass themselves. Too harsh, maybe, but absolutely necessary. Let me know what you think of that take, and let's get back into it, because this wannabe attorney general is comedy gold.
What's going on is he's a member of a foreign state corporation basically doing business in Georgia. So
Okay,
basically,
sir, that's not what I asked you. No, sir.
I get what you're saying,
No, sir.
man.
No, and I get what you're saying, but we're not doing that because that's not how we operate. Those are not the laws under which I am required to conduct court. So we either gonna do it my way or we're gonna put you on.
We understand the rules of the court. We understand the rules of the court. I got you.
Okay. Are you a member of the State Bar of Georgia?
No, I'm not a member of the Bar of Georgia.
Okay,
What I'm trying to realize
as he can represent himself,
you need to take consideration on that matter on how he's doing business in Georgia.
He can represent himself, or he can be represented by a member of the State Bar of Georgia. But he cannot have you represent him or purport to represent him. Okay, that's not going to work. All right. So, Mr. Bay, do you wish to choose someone who is a member of the State Bar of Georgia to represent you, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I invoke my right to remain silent as the beneficiary of Demarcus Cottrell Brown estate.
Okay, sir. So, sir, you're invoking your right to remain silent, which means that you do not wish to enter a plea that
I plead to be released.
That would resolve your case today. As such, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty for you.
Judge, you cannot practice law from the bench. Violate USC 454. Judge practicing law from the bench.
And put you on a trial court, on a trial calendar so that your case may be heard at trial. All right, sir. Thank you. You'll get notice in the mail if anything changes about your changes about your address, then you can go ahead and let us know by coming into.
I demand evidence hearing.
You will have that at the time of the trial,
evidence hearing.
You're not going to have an evidence hearing today because that's not what we're here for. This is
you are dishonorable. I got your oath, Tammy Long. Hey.
So, Mr. Bay, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. You'll have a trial at which time you can have an evidence hearing. You'll get notice in the mail.
You're in violation of Article 6, Section 2 of the Constitution.
Your notice in the mail, then you can appear for hearing with whatever evidence that you wish to present. Although you are not required to present any evidence or testimony because the state has the burden of proving the case against you. Thank you, Mr. Brown. You're free to go at this time. All right, Kevin Jermaine Burrows.
I know I can be a little tough on judges sometimes, especially when they let sovereign citizens rant endlessly instead of shutting it down, but I have to give credit here. This judge was flawless. I don't know her name off the top of my head, but she crushed it. No nonsense. No tolerance for stupidity, just pure efficiency. Solid 10 out of 10 performance. Honestly, she's right up there with Judge Oakley in terms of legendary status. Meanwhile, Dumb and Dumber over here didn't stand a chance. It was like watching a bargain bin theater production. One guy thought he was some kind of pirate ninja, and the other was tripping over fake laws like they were banana peels. You couldn't come up with a better train wreck if you scripted it. Part of me almost feels bad for the judge having to sit through it, almost. But watching her shut them down, that was pure comedy gold. What do you think? Did she handle it perfectly? Or should she have been even tougher on these sovereign citizen clowns? Personally, I think she showed more patience than most people could, especially considering she had to listen to them butcher basic legal concepts for way too long. And if I can track down part 2 of this disaster, you better believe I'll post it, because something tells me it only goes downhill from here. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if one of them claimed the courtroom was actually a foreign country. That's the kind of delusion we're dealing with. Alright, I'll wrap it up here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I upload new content every single day. So stay tuned for more sovereign citizen madness. And seriously, thank you all so much for watching, supporting the channel, and dropping comments. I read every single one, even if I can't always reply, and I truly appreciate you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.